Smurfettes out there. I am Strange Smurf number 1. This over here, well, he's trying to hide behind his Smurf mask. But this is Strange Smurf number 2. He, you know.
I'm strangely large.
He's strangely large. But yeah, Smurfs. What do you know about them? They're cute, they're small, and somebody had to be paid to Photoshop and create Smurf butt for the movie. Because that was never necessary in the comic. Very strange. Very strange show.
That was someone's job.
Exactly. It's
crazy.
What I'm saying. It is crazy. But you guys are in for a special treat. You are prepared to be Smurfed at any time. You do not know when the Smurfing could come. It could just come at any moment. We'll be sitting outside your window. You'll be reading comics and you'll be like, Smurf! And you'll be very scared. Especially if it's Morgan. Because you don't know what he's doing.
I'm not scary.
Yeah, he is.
Come on.
Look at him.
Come
Look at
on.
that
I'm
totally
adorable.
Scary.
Look at this.
He got picked up by the police.
I'm all blue.
Earlier. Seriously. But yeah. We've got lots of good comics for you this week. And Smurfs. But, you know, we actually have Smurf passes if you guys really want Smurfs. But yeah, me and my companion here.
It's stuck on.
It is stuck on. I know. It happened like Baron Zemo's mask.
I need some help with this,
okay.
man.
All right. Well,
you
know what? I'm gonna go to the comics, and you can work with that. You know, maybe that'll get figured out. All right. While Morgan works on his Smurf transformation. Oh my God, he's still blue. He's still blue. All right. New this week, number 1, Marvel, Hunger, by Joshua Hale Fialkov and art by Leonard Kirk. This is the follow-up to Age of Ultron, kind of. All of the time dilation and strangeness caused by mostly Wolverine.
Yeah, it was all Wolverine's fault.
Always Wolverine's fault, but nobody talks shit to him because, you know, he'd kill you. So, he just drinks beer a lot. But yeah, Galactus has been, I guess, awakened through the time strangeness and has come to eat planets. Is this what he does?
In the Ultimate Universe this time.
Yay! Because they need to destroy the Ultimate Universe again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
every few years.
Yeah, every few years. And Adi Granov does an amazing Kirby hand Galactus.
True.
That is a very good Kirby hand Galactus. And it's just right out at you. It's very hard to do that.
And from DC here, we have the second issue of Greg Pak and Jay Lee's Batman Superman. And this time, Jay Lee actually draws the whole thing. It's crazy.
All like 24 pages. But, you know, I mean, it's because they, you know, you'd think writing or doing Batman Superman, they would have paid him the same amount of Watchmen money.
Yeah.
And there would have been backgrounds.
But no
No.
backgrounds. They couldn't afford that this time.
No. There was just this strange gothic tree that was on Superman's farm, which...
Just because, you know, Jonathan Kent's into creepy stuff like that.
Yeah, man, it's totally weird. It's like Tim Burton came in and did a Superman movie. That'd be weird. That'd be weirder than Zack Snyder doing one.
You know about the whole... we're not going to get into this.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage Superman. That's all you need to know.
See, I don't go on the internet. It's scary. These kids these days on the internet, you know. Right. Marvel Comics, Hawkeye, annual, number 1. Continuation of the story from the last 2 issues. Matt Fraction writes, Javier Pulido does the art, who did the 2-issue The Tape, which was really great after David Aja's first 3 issues, and Matt Hollingsworth on colors. This follows Kate on her road trip across, I don't know if it's quite America, but she's getting
Coast.
the
She's
West
a
Coast.
West Coast Avenger, you know. Don't blame me, it's the name of the comic.
Oh man, that was good. Alright, so it goes on her West Coast tour, and the worst part, I mean, you know, she's been looking out for Clint, and, you know, she usually helps him, but you know what? She took his friggin' dog. If country music has ever taught us anything, don't take his truck, don't take his dog. That's all we got left, alright, after you leave us, is beer, trucks, and dogs. And you know what you're leaving, you know, Clint with is arrows and alphabet cereal. That's not going to get anywhere. No, it's not good. Madame Mask comes back. She's still pissed off from like 6 issues ago.
Yeah,
very mad.
It's just everyone keeps stealing her mask.
Dude, you know?
For some reason, I don't know what it is about Matt Fraction, but he likes to have people beat up and then dress up as Madame Mask.
Yeah.
Literally the second time he's done that in like 5 years.
I don't know.
Now, over here from IDW, we have the first issue of Rocketeer in the Spirit, Pulp Friction. Now, title may be a bit overused, you know.
What is Mark Waid? You don't argue with Mark Waid.
Really?
Kind of like Wolverine.
Especially when you have Paul Smith backing up in the art.
Paul Smith, classic X-Men artist.
Haven't seen a whole ton from him lately, but he's still around.
He's still around. You know, but I mean, it's such clean, fantastic art, and it really evokes that kind of, that style that, like, Chris Samnee was going for, you know, and that Darwin Cook kind of does, where it's that, like, flat, nice, you know, pulpy adventure style. It's good. And, you know, it's the Spirit and the Rocketeer. It's like,
really? What?
Friggin'
Come
awesome
on,
team.
how much more fun could it get?
Come on. Journey into Mystery with Lady Sif, Space Vikings,
And Beta Ray Bill.
and Beta Ray Bill.
Beta Ray Bill is cool too.
He's
a
super
horse.
awesome. Though he's in his new costume, which for some reason looks more like Thor's. Even
doesn't
so,
look
I mean,
that I don't know. I thought it's pretty.
It's okay. He's got this weird chest plate thing.
I mean, he was
with
already
his-
basically Horse Thor.
Yeah, but Horse Thor was cool because he just ran with it. And he was just a huge Horse Thor. But anyway, Catherine Immonen, Valerio Schiti, Jordi Belair. This is seriously one of the best Marvel Now books. We don't know why Marvel does not want to promote this. We do not know why Marvel canceled this book when things like, you know... Well, I'll refrain just in case you like that book that I was about to say.
Yeah, we're not gonna throw around any more hate than usual here.
You know, we don't judge here other than when you come in and buy your comics, we completely talk about it as soon as you leave and we point and laugh.
It's true.
Totally.
Alright. And also from Marvel here, we have Uncanny Avengers number 10 by Rick Remender and Daniel Acuna. This is just Rick Remender continuing to do what he does best for Marvel, and that
Smurfs. That is right. Smurfs.
It's Smurfs. See all these blue people on the cover?
Smurfs. Soon, Rick Remender will be writing Smurfs 3. It's gonna have friggin' Ragnarok in it. It's gonna be
Has
the end of the Smurf
Wolverine,
world.
Smurf Banshee, Smurf Sentry, and Smurf Grim Reaper.
That's right, and they're gonna fight the bros. In the Tracksuit Mafia.
I wish.
Oh,
But
man.
no, it's just really fun, slightly dumb superhero stuff. It's like Rick Remender has a really, really good talent for taking ideas that should, by all means, be the stupidest thing you've seen in ages and just make them be so badass.
Frankencastle. We don't need to say anything else.
Deathlock
than
Nation.
that. Deathlock Nation. Done. Who is you? From Dark Horse this week, we have Gamma. It's a one shot. Art and writing by Ulysses Farinas, who did the third story in Catalyst Comics, recently who was written by Joe Casey, put out by Dark Horse. It was really great, bizarre, psychedelic superhero stuff with glam rock gangsters. And he's co-writing this with Eric Freitas, and, you know, this is some straight-up Power Ranger stuff. Morgan was completely right. I looked through this, I was like, this isn't Power Rangers, and you go through it, you're like, oh wow, there's Kaiju. And not Kaiju from Pacific Rim, but we're talking like Kaiju the wrestlers who dress up in like the really big, cheesy outfits and knock over like the styrofoam.
It's all in the same spirit.
It's all in the same spirit.
And I mean, look, he's wearing the Green Ranger's uniform. Come on.
Yeah. And, yeah, I mean, like, if this weird psychedelic mound of monsters on the cover does not entice you to buy this,
There's something wrong with it.
yeah, this is the weird comic of the week. Be cool, buy the weird book, be unique. That's right. Yeah.
Also from Dark Horse here, we have Lobster Johnson, A Scent of Lotus, number 1 of 2. This is, you know, every few months, Mike Mignola, John Arcudi, they're like, we need to do more Lobster Johnson. This time, they brought Sebastian Fiumara, the artist from the recent Abe Sapien series, with them. Everything is super squinty and gritty and pulpy
Yes.
and awesome.
Yes. I'm glad that they got both of them doing work, you know, and, like, I don't know, Lobster Johnson's my favorite guy from Hellboy.
Yeah.
He just carries a gun, and he brands people in the friggin' head with a lobster.
And yells about justice and lobsters.
I know, while branding. Justice! That's scary, dude. I wouldn't do crime if that happened. More from Marvel this week. Marvel put out a lot of comics this week. Marvel puts out a lot of comics every week. But Young Avengers, what are we up to? Number 8 already. They are pumping this out. Especially for the crew, the phonogram crew here of Jamie McKelvey, Kieran Gillen, with added Mike Norton. Probably the only reason they've been staying on track here. But yeah, after the crazy mishaps of the end of last arc where Loki actually didn't screw everybody over.
What?
Kinda?
Never.
You know, but, you know, this one's got cute little...
Tiny, adorable murder beasts.
Yeah, murder beasts, totally. And you even get to see Loki's passport in here, which, you know, that's a really great passport photo.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
good. But there's more cool interdimensional white pages, lots of good stuff, fun, you know, teenage romance comics that, you know, even girls like.
Right. And lastly here, I believe, we have got issue 2 of Greg Rucka and Michael Lark's Lazarus.
And this is kind of post-apocalyptic. Each family has a protector that saves them from, you know, the harsh outside, basically. And this is about the main character here who was killed in the first issue, resurrected, much like Lazarus. And it's a really great kind of crime noir, paramilitary action thriller type of thing. Greg Rucka always does crime comics, or anything that he does has a crime base. He worked with Michael Lark together on Gotham Central, which was amazing, amazing. Michael Lark here is actually doing full pencils and inks rather than just pencils, which brings it much tighter. It's, you know, who's doing the color for this? So this is pretty good, though. I don't know, it's nice, dark, it's muddy, and as usual, Greg Rucka gives you a bunch of cool nonsense in the back, always about process, stuff like that, and he's not, like, poncy about it, he's not, like, and I like Joe Casey's back matter, but he doesn't just, like, splooge on the page, you know, I mean, it's still fun. You actually learn something from his back matter, you know. Other than that, the first trailer of Batman was way cooler than the actual movie. Who knew?
Oh, really?
Who knew? You know, stuff that you learn. So that's about it for this week. We didn't really pick out a cover of the week.
Yeah,
but
no,
you know
but I
what?
think this pretty much wins it.
I was gonna say, like,
yeah,
we'll go with the back cover. You know, how about that? We'll go with like this really strange flying bunny rodent with an exposed green brain in a glass. That's his like sidekick. It's totally rad. You know, it's almost as cool, almost as cool as Smurf Boy. Oh my God! It's coming back. It will attack you. But until then, until next week, just wait for the little white to peek above your window. And except you'll see a little fro above it too, so that's how you know that it's coming. And he'll be peeking and peeping.
Why is it me? You're the one doing the creepy crap with the Smurf mask. Why am I the one that's...
Look, who's gonna get picked up by the police? Him? Obviously. Why? I can't say that on camera. I'll see you guys next week.